Be afraid. Be very afraid.
Let's get ready to rumble for Battle Royale.
All right, that was good. That was pretty good.
My inner Michael Buffer.
I, for one, enjoy your announcer voice. But let's announce what we're actually reviewing at the beginning of the episode.
Well,
It is. Did we? Ryan, if you're gonna step on it, you might as well finish it.
It's Battle Royale. I'm sorry. I'm excited for this film. This film was a gem. Tarantino's top 10. And it's understandable. It's haywire. It's chaotic. Solomon recommended to us. It's awesome. There's nothing bad I can say except that Hunger Games stole it. That's it.
Yeah, that's
Hunger
we're
Games
gonna
straight
flush
up
out.
stole it.
We'll
But
flush
they
that out a bit.
love this movie.
It's a good movie. It is Japanese. If you haven't seen it, it is a good one. It's not as known.
It's grown a nice cult following at this point.
Yeah.
It has.
But you will still find people who think it's the ripoff.
Which
Yeah.
I can see, because Hunger Games is technically more popular. It's more popular than Battle Royale, but I feel like with the cult following and it getting around and people getting copies, me and Kearns watched the dub version. So it was good.
It's so bad.
I want to get a copy to watch the subtitle version.
We have to, because
They're
the
out
dub
there.
version's terrible. And
Really?
You can tell. You can tell you're missing a lot.
Okay, fair on that, but I did enjoy it. I especially the guy who voiced the teacher. He was like the best part of the whole movie.
Yeah, that's true. But I watch a lot of anime, and it's almost, unless there's a great production team and stuff like that, the dubs are always worse than the subs anyway. It's like a rule.
Yeah, it's true.
And you can feel like there's a translation loss going on with this big time, and it brings you out of you don't care about the characters, which I guess in this movie, it doesn't matter as much because many of them die.
Most of them are not around very long.
It's true.
But there are some the movie really does work hard to make you have a connection with and understand, and the character building takes a big hit from the dub, based on what I could tell.
Yes.
I think it does, yeah.
Yeah, there's oh god, I'm gonna mess up on a lot of these names. But Mitsuko, her backstory, I feel like they cut a lot out with the English dub. And I feel like with the Japanese version, it would have a little more of what she went through, because you get the gist, but there's not as much detail.
Yeah.
Yeah, she's a victim who then victimizes.
Yes, and it's an understandable antagonist arc.
I think they miss a step on trying to get you to identify with her a little bit and understand. She's still she's still a villain.
Yes.
You never become sympathetic. I didn't anyway.
No, they don't really give you the opportunity to feel too much sympathy for her.
In the Hunger Games, they don't do a great job of that either, to be honest with you. The villains are villaining in that as well. Suzanne Collins definitely stole this IP. 100%.
Oh, yeah.
Everything about it. So there's a few big connections. The age group, they're being kids that are picked. The society not only condoning, but promoting and celebrating it, right? The way that they announce the participants that are no longer participating is identical. The big bad there's parallels there and stuff. So I'm glad people aired it out, and I wish that it would made more waves, because I remember when I was reading the Hunger Games, people were saying it was ripping off Battle Royale. And that was in, I don't know, 2000 and whatever.
Yep.
11.
Yep. I think the book came out in 2000, so it's right in that time period.
I think the book was 99.
99? Oh, okay.
Hunger Games or Battle Royale?
Battle Royale.
Ah.
So there's definitely enough time where this could have very easily come into her consciousness, and this isn't like Deep Impact and Armageddon where you're working on similar things at the same time.
They were very different movies too. It's just the only thing about them that's the same really is that there's a meteor or comet or whatever coming at us.
but it's
Yeah.
still considered a ripoff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They,
Armageddon
I mean,
is?
they consider it, yes. I was doing some.
I mean, they're both kind of rip-offy at the end of the day, because there's a like 70s movie called Meteor that's pretty similar too.
Ooh, okay.
Got it.
John's going in the history books tonight.
I know,
Love it.
right?
Which
So in Battle Royale, let's
I-
talk about one aspect of it that's a little confusing. How do the kids end up in the Battle Royale? Because they're all school chums from the same school in this case. It's not like the
Yep.
other one where you get picked from a different district and all that. So how does that work?
They randomly, the people who run the Battle Royale program, which is government law at this point, randomly select a class each year.
A wild concept.
do you
Right?
do you feel like it was
Right?
random though? Because like the teacher who does choose it is the one who gets slashed in the beginning.
Mm-hmm. I mean, it's presented as random. I suspect there may be like a nominating process. Hey, I nominate my class as this year's Battle Royale participants because they all suck. But like, it's one of those things. I think it's randomly chosen, but there may be a nomination process.
I don't know about that. I don't know about this for this one because he got slashed by that kid and he was gunning for him.
Mm-hmm. But I mean, also that kid never came back to school
Fair.
after that incident. So that kid was only on that trip because two other kids basically dragged him along. Or one other kid dragged him along. So now he's there. He wasn't even supposed to be there.
Okay.
I'm not even supposed to be here today.
I got a question for you, John. Do you have a game?
Of course.
Do you want to play a game?
Of course I have a game.
I think
have
it
a
might
new
be
game
time for a
you
new
guys.
game.
Ooh.
I have a new game for you guys. I'm going to let you guys decide if you want to do it cooperatively or competitively.
Dude,
And it's a brand new game. Well, brand new to us. It's keep or cut.
We're gonna
whoa.
argue. We're gonna argue a lot if we do it
Ah.
cooperatively.
I'm going to give you 8 movies, all with a similar theme. So it'll help you if you figure out what the theme is.
Okay.
All with a similar theme. You have to keep 4 and you cut 4. The 4 you keep, yours for eternity. The 4 you cut, gone forever.
Do you want to
like it?
do you want to go head to head?
Yeah, let's go ahead.
Yeah, okay.
Also, do me a favor. Move your mic down to your chin because it sounds like a wind tunnel.
My bad.
I'm good.
It's like
See,
the
that's
Holland
Let me
Tunnel.
pop this up.
That's better though. That's way better. Because like before, it was like
I can't
Alright,
help
let's
it. I
go.
have to breathe.
I have to breathe, man.
Breathe.
All right, fellas. Can you see my screen?
Yes.
All right. So
I can
movie
see your
number
screen.
1.
Yep.
Keep
It's
or
the
cut
shinning.
the
Shinning.
shining. The shinning.
I mean, all right. So
Are-
wait, let me get this straight. How many of these are we keeping out of the 8?
4.
Yeah. 4.
How do you
Keep
cut
4,
the
cut
shining?
4.
I got to
How do you
keep it.
cut the shining? Yeah, how do you
I'm
cut the
keeping it.
shining?
This is going to be a devil game though. You know this.
Yeah,
You know
I can
he's
tell that this is a trick.
I'm keeping
I'm
it
keeping
though.
it.
Yeah.
Keeping it. I can't do it.
All right.
Is it? Do we have to find a theme too? By the way.
I mean, it would help you. There is a theme, but it's
Okay.
not mandatory. But it may
Stanley
help you
Kubrick
determine
movies.
what might be coming. It is not Stanley Kubrick.
Driven by insanity.
Nope.
Murdering your wife.
Battle Royale.
No, we did not go with the fantasy genre, Kearns.
All right.
All right.
This is
Movie
what we both
2.
have. Oh, you're a bastard, is what you are. I mean, I'm not cutting the Tremors either, man. Tremors is just too good to pass up. I'm keeping it.
I'm going to cut it.
Oh man,
It's not
I love Tremors, dude.
I like it, but like
I love Tremors.
I've seen the second one more with Fred Willard. Not saying like the 1st
You've
one's
seen
a
the
classic,
second one more than the first one? Oh my goodness, man.
Sci-fi.
First one was on TV all the time.
Sci-fi had the second. The first one was always on Pix 11. I remember that.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
It's not bad. Reba McEntire, Fred Willard,
Graboids.
Kevin Bacon, but sorry, I got to cut it.
Are you calling Fred Ward Fred Willard?
Damn it. Fred Ward.
Is that what you're doing? Okay.
Not,
I
not
just wanted
Willard.
to clarify that because I couldn't remember him in any of them. Like, wait, that guy,
Fred-
I don't remember that guy in Tremors.
Fred Ward. Ribsy.
All right.
And maybe a little
So-
lower on the mic, just like closer to the chin.
Hold on.
See, are you hearing it too, John, or is it just me
I am, yeah. No, I hear it.
Hold on. Better?
so far? Laugh and huff and puff a little bit because that's when it comes. Yeah, it's still there. Did you move? Not your ears. Adjust your mic down.
Hold on. Wait,
This
hold on.
part. This.
It's as far as they can go. The mic, at
Okay.
least.
All right, this a little better.
Okay.
Okay.
Movie number 3,
I'll cut it.
Cabin in the Woods.
I'll cut it. I love Cabin in the Woods, but I'll cut it. This is like Big Brother style stuff right here. Oh no, that doesn't really apply to Tremors.
Or The Shining, really.
Working together.
Nope.
All right. But I'll,
Pause though.
but I'll-
Getting closer.
I'll keep it, though, because I'm thinking Eternity. What
Keep
would I
it?
want to watch it for Eternity? I can repeatedly watch Cabin in the Woods and The Shining.
All right. So you both
just how you
kept
say
2
it.
and cut 1.
so far.
Kept 2, cut 1. Movie number 4. Tread carefully, gentlemen.
Ooh. Ooh.
Why are you doing this to me, John? I'm keeping this.
Ooh.
I love Day of the Dead. This was, as I've said before, this is my first Dead movie I've ever seen. So yes, so good. Why, John? Why? I got one more choice.
Yep, you have one more keep, and you're only halfway through.
Man,
I'm gonna cut it. I'm
You're
gonna
gonna-
cut it. I'm gonna cut it.
It's bold.
It's dumb.
Bold to,
I'm going
bold to anger the guy running the game.
you're
That's
taking a
true.
chance.
taking a chance.
Next movie. The Mist.
Can't cut Day of the Dead and keep the Mist. I really did enjoy the Mist a lot, but it's in contention with movies that are in a tier above it at the moment.
Yeah, I'm cutting it.
There's not many Stephen King movies that are actually horror movies that are very great. And The Shining is arguably not even a Stephen King movie. It's
No.
a Kubrick movie.
Oh, absolutely.
And this one, The Mist, doesn't break out of that mold of like, you can feel the Stephen King movie aspects of it. Yeah, I'm going to
Yeah,
cut it.
I wanted to really love The Mist, and I only like The Mist.
I've watched it about
Yeah.
3 times.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'm going to cut it.
Have you guys seen it in black and
Alright.
white?
Yeah, I've
Okay.
watched the black and white. If I remember right, when it was first released physically, you had the choice to buy like one that had it in black and white and one that didn't, and I purposely got it black and white to watch
That's
it.
cool. Yeah, no, I feel like it gives it more of an edge, film wise. It's a lot.
It
much
does.
creepier.
It does. I think my problem with it is I hold the story in such high regard. Like that's
Yeah.
one of my probably 3 favorite King short stories, and
You know what stinks, by the way? In the short story, they go back to the house. He does try to go
Yeah.
check up on his wife,
yeah.
and they find that she's not doing great.
Mm-hmm.
That things didn't go well. I don't even know if they leave the car, actually. I think they see that the house was breached
Yeah.
or something, like evidence that
Yeah,
he
if I
didn't
remember
do
right,
well.
yeah.
And then they decide to not bother with it. I think
Mhm.
that the short story ends better than the movie as well, but people argue with me.
Absolutely, yeah. Yeah, no, I agree.
And I don't like ambiguous endings, but I like
Mhm.
that one. All right. Cutting it anyway.
All right. Next.
Keeping it. I got to. I can't cut anymore, can I? Oh, wait, no, I can cut more.
Yep, you have 1 more cut and 2 more keeps.
I'm cutting it. I love The Descent too. Or yeah, I love this movie too.
Or I'm taking a chance and I'm cutting it. I do like the descent, but I don't know. You're throwing some things out, and
He's
I'm
gonna put,
nervous.
I think what
Halloween.
I think one of you is going to be very happy over the course of the next couple of movies, and one of you is not.
Gonna be me being upset. Yeah, he's ending it with a whimper. Oh, let's see.
Yeah,
These
I am
things that
absolute.
change?
Ah,
Are these
no,
things that transform? Okay.
no. Any guess, Ryan?
Heroines
A fight
are
for
not in
survival.
Shining.
Nope.
Haven't said that yet. Okay.
No, you're in. I mean, yes, but not. That wasn't
Survival
what I was going
horror.
for.
Okay.
No. Nope. Ready? Here's
Ready.
where the misery for one of you begins.
Oh, cool.
Alien.
Sorry,
Wait.
Ryan.
Hold on, wait. But the misery. Oh,
I'm keeping Alien, and you have to cut it, right?
no, I'm
No, he
one
can
for
keep.
one.
He can keep Alien, but
Oh,
he
you
has
can
to.
do
He'll
one.
have to cut the last one.
Well, I have to keep them both, and I'm pumped that Alien. When
I'm gonna take a chance. I'm cutting Alien. I like Aliens more. I
it's
love
worse
Alien.
than Day of the Dead, definitely worse.
Whoa!
sorry. Aliens is
Bill
an action
Paxton.
movie. Alien is
Bill
a horror
Paxton.
Whoa!
But I gotta cut it. I don't know what you're gonna throw at me at the end.
Alien is the goat of sci-fi horror. Aliens is
Yeah.
fun as hell. I
Yeah,
love
get 'em,
Aliens.
John.
It's not Alien.
I love it.
Alien
They've
is
been
as
trying to.
close to perfect as it could be. Like
I don't know what sick
Cast,
demented game you're playing right
acting.
now. Like, I don't know
Well-
what kind of game you're playing. I'm either gonna be unhappy or happy, and I'm taking the chance.
No, you're gonna ultimately be happy now because you dodged the absolute misery of what I have lined up. Because movie number 8 is
Yes.
Right.
Yes.
So I ended up with The Shining, The Thing, Alien, and Tremors.
Okay.
Yep.
I'm cool with that.
See, The Thing,
Yep.
Shining, Cabin in the Woods, and Day of the Dead. Yeah, that's a good marathon for eternity. I'll take it.
Mhm.
The Thing on repeat.
I would take overall. I would take Kearns' list, but I'd drop The Shining for Day.
Okay, that's fair. That's a fair
All
one.
right.
Yeah, Tremors is just a good hang, man. Like
Yeah.
it feels
I don't
good
love-
to watch a daylight horror movie.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah.
It's fun.
I don't love The Shining.
Really?
It's yeah.
It
I don't know.
smells like
Just-
a grandma's house. That's what I feel like
It
The
ju-
Shining does.
It just doesn't hit
Ryan,
me in the spots I need it to
Ryan.
hit.
He's talking and it's going. We gotta fix.
Ryan, stop breathing, Ryan.
Yeah, for a second.
Jeez, man.
But it's not like this all the time. I don't know what the difference is. The only problem is it won't matter if he's doing it when we're doing normal editing, like if there's no sound in the background, but when you're talking, it's going to cover you talking. How do we fix it?
Yeah.
It's not you.
Hold
it's, not
your
a-
breath.
it's not an attack on you as a person, Ryan.
Hold your breath. It is an attack on you. No more breathing.
I don't know how to fix it though. And why doesn't it happen often? Because those are your regular headphones.
Yeah, these are the normal headphones I always use.
What's different tonight than usual? I wonder.
Can you pull the microphone a little further away? Not necessarily down, but out some.
Better?
Yeah, actually, that's a good distance away compared to where it was. So maybe that'll work.
Breathe.
Yes. Feel free to give me crap. What happens to me too. All right, that was a fun game. That was a fun
I like
game.
that one.
What was the
I like
theme?
that one.
Yeah, what was the theme?
Isolation.
Ooh, okay. Yeah.
Everything is isolated, just like they are in Battle Royale. Isolated on
Isolated.
a forced deserted island.
Which is really cool. I like that it's like, again, as you said, isolated. I like the abandoned school building as well. because it gives like I guess the idea is the school system has failed them, so like
Yeah.
they have to fight, survive in order to succeed in life type deal. Is the message. It's just cool.
The adults don't trust the kids anymore. It's the older, younger paranoia.
Yep.
Right. That generational metaphor that crops up every once in a while. We don't feel that for Gen Z, by the way, because they're so like meek. There's no fear of Gen Z whatsoever.
No, there's not.
6, 7.
I don't know, but
I'm tired of that.
it's just expressed differently though. Like, remember Tide Pods?
Yeah.
hmm
That wasn't Gen Z though. That was millennials, wasn't it?
No, that was Gen Z.
It was kind of cuspy, and it was never really that big of a thing either. It was like 4 kids did it, and they made it like it was happening everywhere.
Yeah, that's a boomer Gen X thing to make
Yeah.
it seem like it's a rampant issue when it's nothing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I think that's just how that manifests in our society. It's more of, look at how dumb they are.
Yeah.
In,
Oh.
in comparison to maybe like feeling threatened by them thinking differently, which we'll get to too at some point in this country too, I'm sure.
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah.
The only time I think they're dumb is when I try to show them how to do anything on a computer, an actual computer. And I'm like, this is ridiculous. The elderly can't use the computers and the kids can't use the computers. And you have this niche meat in the sandwich that's us that knows how to use BIOS and knows how like old Linux operating systems work and what it's actually all built on. And yeah, it's wild. It's like, what do you mean it's saved to my C drive? I'm like, oh yeah, you're not on a Chromebook. You're on a laptop right now. Time to get with the program. Here's how you do it.
Right.
And then they don't get it at all. It's like, is it in the cloud? You're in the cloud.
We're like the middle children or the middle
Yeah.
child.
Brutal.
Yeah.
Brutal.
You guys are. I'm like right on the edge of that generation that doesn't understand them either.
Yeah.
You get a hang of it.
Like, I'm self-taught.
Yeah, there
Like,
you go.
I went to school with one computer in a classroom, and it was like a reward thing. Okay, you guys have had a good day. Some of you can go play Oregon Trail.
Number crunchers.
Yeah.
And he whipped out the
And-
9-inch floppy.
Yeah.
The 15 megabyte floppy disk.
Yeah.
Miss floppy
Yeah,
disks.
buddy. I'm good. I had a stack of
Yeah.
them. Sharpie all over
I'll
them.
need those back.
Yep. I had to collect.
Then the zip drives came out. And that was
Oh,
like
God.
wild
Yeah, I don't
amount of
need it.
things on a zip drive.
Those I have a ton of.
I have a whole bunch, or had a whole bunch, files and stuff.
John, what are you going to do? Who are you going to bequeath them to? Like, who's getting all your
One of you
zip
guys?
drives?
Oh,
One of you
all
guys?
Ryan, are you
movies.
going to go through the archives of all of his zip
I-
drives?
As long as you promise not to turn them over to the authorities, I'll forward them to you guys.
Oh no, I wouldn't do
Sweet.
that. I just can imagine it's like Raiders of the Lost Ark. I get the staff and the light shines.
Yeah.
Here's this
exactly.
movie collection.
Yeah, no, not on the zip drives.
It's funny. I still am rocking just the regular 1 terabyte drive that's connected to the old router here. And I upload all our content saves on there and things like that for every episode. I'm not even at halfway, not even close to halfway on it yet. And I was like thinking about it. I'm like, we do this for a long time. I'm going to need to get a bigger drive. That's a terabyte.
We're gonna have to be in syndication by then.
Yeah, we'll have a different
Syndication.
setup.
We'll have our Roku channel.
Yes, sir. Yes,
Watch
sir.
the earlier episodes.
24 hours of our mugs.
Oh,
What's on
God,
next?
please no.
Zombieology. What?
What? Oh, can you imagine? The early stuff is very tough. I listen to it sometimes. I'm like, we've evolved quite a bit since then.
Yes, we have. We've gotten into our niche, and I'm happy about that.
Shout out to Roanoke Gaming. I just watched his episode from 2 years ago on Dead Snow, and it was an entertaining watch. And I was thinking of our episode, so I re-listened to it and watched the animation a little bit and stuff. And I was like, wow, it's actually really good.
We turned real eventually.
Yeah, we were a little robotic back then. We were less, congenial.
My favorite one's still Fright Night. I love
Fright Night was good.
Oh, I don't know. I don't know if I have a favorite. I love them all.
Aw, I can't wait till we do
Aw.
Critters.
Yeah. No,
I think that's a live watch, right? That's got to be something like that.
Critters
special.
can be.
We have to work that in at some point. Get our Patreon up and running, and put some live stuff on there. Put some other stuff up there. The Ryan Dictionary.
Yes.
Yeah, Ryan Dictionary is key. I hope you've been logging everything because I fall off.
Oh no, I'm 100% gonna have to re-listen to everything we've ever recorded.
That'll be on Patreon too, re-listening. Like, what did we say here? Jesus. But you know what's not going to be on Patreon? Us watching Puppet Master. We're not going to have people pay for that.
I mean, why not? Why not?
Well, have you seen
But-
Puppet Master?
Yes, I have. Back in the HBO when HBO was
HBO.
on the home box office box.
Too long?
Have you seen the Critters movies? We're gonna live watch those for money.
Yes, that's a
True.
definite.
We can do Puppet Master live watch for money.
All right.
So for
Right.
Battle Royale, let's get back to brass tacks.
Yeah.
Battle Royale. You've got your quintessential dystopian society. They're sacrificing the next generation for the good of those who are already around. It's very metaphorical. It's very true. It's very apropos for what's happening right now in the world, which is awful. And then they have like 5 niche characters we'll kind of go over real quick. 5 important ones, really. You have the sensei, the guy who's in charge of their demise.
Yep.
The architect of it. The President
Kitano.
Snow, if you will.
Yep.
Kitano. We have the lead male and lead female. Shinji?
Nanahara and
Oh,
Yep.
Nanahara.
Nanahara and Noriko, whose name changes to something else through the course of it too. I
Nakagawa.
He's
think they
awesome,
like
by the
switch.
way.
Yeah, I think they switch between last name and first name with her throughout.
Yes.
Oh, great. So one of the
Does she
things they
get-
do in Japanese is they usually use your last name as your first name in shows and stuff.
Yeah.
I don't know if it's like that in the culture.
I think it is. I think the way we are presented names is backwards to how they actually are.
Yeah.
But I know some things have also changed how they do that, and I'm not sure where that started, so I'm not always sure when I watch something Japanese whether it was before or after the time that we went through and corrected that.
Got you. I think it's the way they say them. Like if you introduce yourself, you'd be like, well, I don't want to dox us. So I'd be like, Smith, John. Like
Yeah.
that. That's the way they
Yeah.
introduce them.
Because it's the family name above the self.
Is cool. I like
Mhm.
that. So that's neat. And our big bads, we have our badass good guy,
Mhm.
whose name is something
Kawada,
Kawada, and then we have our badass bad guy,
yes.
who
who is young Japanese Christopher Walken.
yeah, basically he's pretty cool.
He reminded me.
I love that. I love that character.
He reminded me a lot, and Kearns will get this, of Vicious from Cowboy Bebop, especially when he was on top and he grabs the samurai sword and he strikes down. I was like, I'm
Yeah.
getting some Vicious vibes. And John, I know you've never seen Cowboy Bebop, but Vicious is the anime version's very in your face, calculating, and it reminded me a lot of him. The other character
Those
reminded me
last
of
2
Spike too.
episodes, it wouldn't be nearly as good without Vicious.
No.
Because the last 2 episodes, the stakes are so high. Everybody adores Spike. Spike's the show.
Yes.
I mean, all the characters are amazing. Edward,
Mhm.
Ein, all of them. But like, Spike is the guy. So in the last 2 episodes, if it wasn't Vicious, that's your Sephiroth to your Cloud, basically. It's
Yep.
your unclimbable mountain. And even though Spike is so good, Vicious is Vicious. So it's like, it's cool. John, I really recommend that you bite the bullet on this. Cowboy Bebop's it's a short run. I think it's only like 24
24
episodes.
and then
Yeah, you got to do it.
and then if you find the movie's right before episode 23, and it sets it up nicely.
It's not normal
man.
anime. It's not.
There's
not.
movies in the middle of the show.
Yeah, well, you
just
don't
watch-
you don't
Right,
have
you
to
just
watch the
watch
movie.
series.
I'm just recommending the
watch it.
movie because the series it's so you're gonna want to watch the movie after you see the series.
20 minutes an episode. Let's do the math on this. How much time investment is it? But it's a cultural phenomenon. It's more than just the sum of its parts.
20 minutes an
Okay,
episode.
how about a Patreon live watch of Cowboy Bebop?
Oh yeah.
Today on our Patreon bonus episode, we're gonna torture John with more anime.
You'll get hooked up after the red eye.
They get clicks, baby. They get clicks. That's half the streamers
They
like us
do.
that are doing live stream
They
watches or
do.
watching
So,
just current anime and old
Back to
anime.
Battle Royale. Back to Battle
Yeah, good call.
Royale.
There you go.
So our friend Christopher Walken and Kawada, it's important to sort of put out, are not students in this class. They're what Katano calls transfer students, but they're basically previous winners come back for their own specific reasons.
which is crazy.
Which is pretty cool. And that's not a premise
Mhm.
that's foreign to Suzanne Collins' story that she stole.
Yeah. And then our last really main character, I think, is Mitsuko
Mhm.
and her trauma and then victimizing.
Yeah, she's a psycho.
Yeah, she is.
Mhm.
And the actress
Mhm.
plays it so well. Just her facial expressions. I mean, again, English dub, so don't know what like the
Mhm.
real lines are and what they changed,
Yeah.
but you can see on her facial reactions how she's calm 1 minute and then she just snaps. Especially with
Mhm.
the girl with the taser. Like I was like, oh
Yeah.
shit. Like
Yeah. She's very sort of reassuring, just long enough to get close enough.
yes. I mean those
And-
two guys later on in the movie too. That was rough.
Mhm. Yeah.
It's quick.
Yeah.
It's a quick cut to the aftermath, but
Mhm.
they didn't have a good time.
Yep. So we're going to tell people what we think, but let's give some idea of what some other people think
Let's
too.
do it. Let's hit
I'm
one.
nervous.
Yeah. Here's a 5-star for Battle
Okay.
Royale. It was a really memorable story to the plot line and the characters throughout the movie. The kills show how easily a friendship could be broken in a matter of seconds to days. Plus, at the end, it gave me a beautiful clouser, which I'm assuming is closer, and make me so emotional. I definitely recommend this masterpiece. And I mean that's pretty close to how I feel about this movie. Like they do one of the things that I really like how they do is how they fray these existing relationships on the smallest things sometimes.
Yeah.
Like the girls in the lighthouse have set up their own little safe space. And then you get rescued Nanahara and somebody and one of them having witnessed something that wasn't what she saw. And just how it devolves into murder and paranoia and chaos.
Best scene in the movie, in my opinion.
Yeah.
I love that's a really good scene. I love that scene with the poison and then
It catches you off guard too,
Yes.
because you are lulled
Mhm.
into security for a second.
and it like that scene and the scene when all those kids are in the school building and they fire the gun at them to sort of calm them down. Just the way those two scenes are choreographed, it's almost like watching like a West Side Story type
Yeah,
musical.
Yeah.
Which I really kind of like, even though somehow I don't like musicals. I like the choreography of that.
I can see John watching this be like, God, they're gonna start singing and dancing now. It's the wrong movie.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh, yeah. No, don't get me started on musicals, or this is going to be a 3-hour episode. So here's 1 stars for Battle Royale were hard to come by, especially on Google, because there's 2, but one of them is clearly not for Battle Royale.
Was it
Oh,
for the
cool.
sequel?
Wait, it's like no, I don't even know what it's for. It's just somebody ranting about something.
They needed to be
On
heard.
Google.
It's like 3 lines, and it's like you start reading it, and it's like, oh, this is gonna be great. Wait, they are not talking about this movie. I don't know what you're talking about, but it's not Battle Royale. But this person is 1 star. Least enjoyable watch I've had in my life. How is showing a character's backstory moments before having them killed supposed to make the audience invested? Aside from the ridiculous plot holes, laughably forced and cheesy love stories, none of the characters seem to have any development during the 2 hours. If the premise were more plausible, maybe it would be worth sitting through. Otherwise, it's a complete waste of time.
I don't like that reviewer. Nope.
Disagree.
I was looking to see if that person reviewed Hunger Games. They did not.
That would have
Ah,
been
that would've
great.
been cool.
Imagine this was a great movie. Yeah, it's the same movie.
Same kind.
Yeah.
Is it-
All right. Some
I
of
mean,
it
it's-
moves faster than normal. It would today. Well,
Mhm.
today things move faster than they did, but it moved faster than things from the time for sure.
Yeah. It's like there are like if you're going into this and you want them to develop the characters, you're talking there's 42 students plus the teacher. If you want the full development of all of that, you're not watching a movie, you're watching 7 or 8 seasons of a TV show at that point.
Yeah,
Sure.
that would be a series. Yeah, something like that.
You have to choose which characters you want to invest the backstory time into. And I think they do a pretty good job of that. You have Nanahara and his Michael Hutchins-esque dad.
Yeah.
His hanging with his pants down.
Oh,
His
that's
self-ending.
You know
We'll
what?
call it.
I was questioning when you texted me that. I was like, "What are you talking about?" And they did the flashback, and I was like, "Oh, this is more
Yeah.
messed up." Because I was like, "Oh man, this guy himself, and he lost his pants
Mhm.
during the whole thing."
He Michael Hutchins.
He Michael Hutchins.
He Michael Hutchins. Google Michael Hutchins or in excess, which is spelled INXS. You'll understand.
What about the guy from Kung Fu?
Yeah,
Oh yeah, him too.
Yeah.
I
What's
just
his name?
that's not Bill.
Yeah, Bill.
Bill. No, it was,
That was
was
a
a-
big
I-
hit. David
That was a
Carradine.
Carradine.
Yeah, David
Yeah.
Carradine. That was a
I
big
just
surprise.
didn't remember which one.
Did not
Yeah.
expect that to come out.
That was an accident.
Yeah.
I think Michael Hutchins was too. I think that was
Well, I mean, you're playing a little close to
Yeah.
the line with that habit.
They should have done. They should have
yeah.
just done Richard Gere. That's it.
They're
Ah,
allegedly,
yeah.
Not
Not
according-
good.
allegedly,
Giving that guy something
allegedly,
to do.
allegedly.
All right. So we're big fans of this movie. We're gonna kind
Yes.
of roll through from the mid tier towards the end now, guys. We're big fans of this movie. We don't like that it didn't get as much notoriety as it could have. It got more after Suzanne Collins stole it, to be honest with you.
hmm Yeah, it definitely
Yeah,
did.
I won't even say allegedly for that. That's just
No, it's
not cool.
straight out stolen.
Yeah, it's not cool.
Like, I have the most minor issue with this movie.
Oh yeah,
and
this is
it
a cool.
falls. It's definitely an editing thing.
Yes.
But one thing they do after each kid is eliminated, they post the number that's left. So it'll go like the first 2 go, it's down to 40, and then it's 37 or whatever. But at one point it goes from 32 to 16. And then it goes back up after the next couple to like 28 or something.
Yeah.
So it's like, it's clearly like an editing mistake, and it's not something. I don't even know how many people notice it. I don't know how many times I watched it before I noticed it. But eventually, I started really paying attention to that. When I watched it, I was like, "Oh my god!" Like, if there's a split second where that almost takes me completely out.
Which is wild too, because you asked if I noticed it, and I was like, dude, I was just barely hanging on trying to watch I watched it in 2 parts, first half and second half. The first night I was like struggling to stay in tune to it. We have long days. We'll just put it that way, listeners.
Yeah, we do.
They're not long by hours, but it's like the hyperbolic time chamber. It's longer than it is. Huh. We put out a lot of energy in that time, and boy, howdy, was I like trying.
It's not a bad mistake.
No,
Definitely
it's
unnoticeable. It's not like watching like Goodfellas, where you're like, "Oh God, this is like," and great movie, but his cuts in that are insane.
But it's the kind of thing, if you watch a movie as many times as I've seen Battle Royale, you start to notice these little
Yep.
nitpicking things, and oh, really? Why are the numbers wrong? But you know why the numbers are wrong, because they edited that part and forgot to fix it.
Yep. They
Yeah.
had to do a quick fix, and they were like, "Let me just put this scene here. No one's gonna notice. We're just jumping numbers."
No one's going to notice, including the person editing it. Like, that's how minuscule this issue actually is.
I think they were still cutting it too. I think at that time, 2000, 2001, they weren't using digital. I think they were still cutting the film together. So
Probably, yeah.
that's definitely. Oh, it looks
Yeah.
the same in the light. All right.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, with the way the eliminations in this movie are done, there's no reason except for like the final 3 or 4 that they have to be in that order.
Right.
You can just take, the lighthouse scene and pop that at the beginning, and it doesn't matter as long as you're not putting the count on it.
True.
Fair.
Very true.
I mean, that's a fair
And-
point. And a minor glitch.
Yeah,
and I'd be curious to
it's-
see if that pops up when we watch, or if we ever do watch the subtitled version. If they could have just messed up the dubbed
Did they?
version too.
No, because I watched the subtitles.
Oh, okay,
Okay.
got it.
I will almost exclusively watch subtitles, except for Godzilla movies,
Man of
because
culture.
that has the
No,
Yeah.
that
no.
has the nostalgia.
Yeah,
That
the
has
mouth
the
moving
nostalgia
20
of-
minutes
yeah,
after they're done speaking.
Yeah,
It's good stuff.
yeah.
Good stuff. We're gonna skip over me talking about when my cousin brought back all the Godzilla movies for the 40th time on this. But yeah, I love the old Godzilla VHS tapes.
You want to spend a few bucks? There is a Criterion Godzilla set that, oh my gosh,
With
That would be
the
kind of neat.
it's book sized,
all of them?
like big book. So there's all a set with like it's the first like 15, 16 of them.
Okay.
And it comes in this like an oversized book with like pages, and like it's just so beautiful.
What's interesting about Battle Royale, by the way, it looks like the book is a manga. It doesn't necessarily, or maybe they made a manga from an actual
I
novel.
think they made a manga from the
Okay.
novel, because I believe the novel is first. I read the novel. I own it. I'm not sure I could find it if I had to, but I have definitely read it.
That
purchased.
actually answered
Cool,
my
man.
question, because I was going to ask you if you've read it. Now, here's my second
Mhm.
question for it is, was there any differences from the book, similarities? Does it follow, or?
I mean, there's definitely some noticeable differences. I don't remember them all at this point because I probably read the book 7, 8 years ago now. But yeah, I mean, the book is definitely a different experience, and I can dig it out and lend it to you. It's definitely worth it. And while just to go back to wonderful editions of stuff, there's a beautiful Region B Battle Royale box set
Oh
that
yeah.
has 2 different cuts of Battle Royale and 2 different cuts of the sequel, a book, like it's in this beautiful box. Like,
That's
it's
cool.
So
Is the sequel
Yeah.
worth it, though?
I don't like. Listen, it might be for some people. I did not like the sequel. It doesn't have a lot of the feel of the original.
I know the
Got a lot
director
to live
died.
up to. Yeah.
The director died
Yeah,
while
and
filming it from cancer.
That sucks.
Yeah, and it's just a different experience. Like, he's doing something different. He's not like, oh, people like this game element of this and I'm just gonna do that again. He's not doing that. He's taking characters and moving them forward. And it's a fun direction to take those characters in, but it just didn't work for
Do
me.
you think if he didn't die of cancer, you think it would have been a different film? Because it seems like he's got a different perspective in the first one that maybe another director
Uh,
taken over, a la Superman
maybe.
2.
Maybe, but I don't think so. I think this was the direction he wanted to go in.
Okay.
Like, it's now Nanahara and Noriko and Rebellion. The kids are now fighting the adults and the government, and it's
Okay.
Yeah.
it's not for me. Like, I'm sure there are people who like it. I'm sure it can't be as well received as Battle Royale, but
When you go the anarchy route, like it sounds like 2 went, that's a different message than what the first movie's putting out there. The first movie's putting out there is an indictment of an older generation
yeah.
and what they're
Yeah.
doing when they're supposed to be planting trees for the younger generation to shade in. So
And, if you want to go with that, 2 is more of the conviction and sentencing of the adults.
a little French Revolution action, a little
Yeah,
guillotine.
kind of. Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah.
Cool deal.
Yeah.
So how do we feel about how
But-
this one ended? Oh, sorry.
Well, I can give you a couple 1 stars that'll give you some idea of that. They're both really short because I had to work hard for ones. 1 star. Dubs are terrible, which I think we agree on. The dubs aren't great.
Yeah.
Dubs aren't great.
Dubs aren't
Hey,
great, right?
I know people don't like to read movies, but read the
It's
movie.
healthy.
You get a better sense of what
I read all of
y-
Sweet
and y-
Home, had no problem.
it gives you a better picture of what you're watching.
I have more trouble reading live action than I do anime, but it's still not a big issue. But I also read fast. I'm a reader.
Yeah. Dubs are terrible, and it has none of the good themes of the original book and does it a massive injustice, which I don't agree with.
Yeah,
I don't think it. I don't think it did an injustice to the book. It's not the same experience, but and then there's this 1 star, which gets into what I fear is going to happen long term with Battle Royale. 1 star, Battle Royale was difficult for me to watch considering the gore and the violence. I mean, there's not that much gore. It's violent for sure.
It's campy gore.
Not gore.
Like there's packs that explode and stuff. It's pretty funny. The sensei stands up with like 27 bullet holes in him to catch a cell phone call.
Yeah.
I'm not coming home.
Yeah, it's so dumb.
It showed the true instincts of humans when the choice becomes kill or be killed. In a way, it reminded me of the very popular Hunger Games and Squid Games. No, Squid Games and the Hunger Games reminded you of Battle Royale.
I feel like Squid Games is different, though.
It is. I can see how you get to them being similar, though, because it's a game. It's a game with fatal consequences for not playing it well or winning.
Sure.
And Squid Game is more unique. It is not a direct copy. Like if Squid Game was you wake up and you were chosen, you didn't choose, and all those things, then that's getting closer.
But like if you told me the people who created Squid Games were influenced by Battle Royale, it wouldn't surprise me in the least.
Squid Games is going after wealthy elites and the poor. That's more of a class thing and a generation thing too.
Yeah. It was very violent for me, and I did not like seeing so many kids involved. It was very extreme with a lot of blood and harsh violence. I would not recommend this move to watch. I felt the movie did not spend time having the audience get to know the characters before the action.
Love that John reads the typos to like extra dig it in there.
The move.
1 stars.
Yeah.
This move.
It's the move.
Yeah. Like,
I mean, yeah. But you watched the wrong movie, lad. That's all that is.
If this movie should not surprise anybody for what it is. It's, there are definitely the elements of that stylized Japanese violence.
Yeah.
But if you're watching a Japanese movie like that, you kind of should know to expect it.
Agreed.
That's what's coming.
Yeah.
That's what,
Yeah.
And I mean, if you want gore, you're not watching Battle Royale. Like, Battle Royale is not gore.
I feel like the only thing that maybe was as gory was the arrow scene in the beginning, and that's not even that bad.
And there's a bit in the lighthouse.
Yeah.
With poisoning, but it's not. It's not. Like, I've never seen the Hunger Games movies, but I can't imagine it's more gory than
Coolest, goriest, most horrorist part. Most horrorist. I'll get my word in your dictionary. Right?
Horrorist.
Is when he throws the head with the grenade in its mouth inside of the house and flush him out. That part was cool as heck.
Yeah.
That was cool.
Yeah.
I was like,
that
was
character
unexpected.
is so awesome. He's just there because he enjoyed the experience the first time.
yeah, he's the devil.
I mean, like Kawada, you go into it expecting, okay, they're both transfer students. They're both probably not going to be good people. They're both like just here because they had fun and they wanted to do it again. But Kawada's not that. You expect him to be, but he's more sensitive. I think this is one of the things that even subtitle doesn't translate. He's looking for the meaning behind his girlfriend's last smile.
Yes.
Yeah, which is interesting.
I think
There's
that
emotion,
maybe that
and it shows in it.
Yeah,
It shows.
I think that's probably a concept that either didn't translate well or is like uniquely Japanese. But it shows him in a different light from the other guy who's just there to take people out.
Yes.
Yeah, it's his whole deal. All right. So we get to the end. We find the hackers. So we do a little good stuff here. The hackers hack the system. They
Yep.
take out the
Mhm.
government guards. Big conflagration. There's that big showdown with the big baddie. The trio of good guys really is what they are.
Yeah.
Takes them out, or manages to kill him, but at a great cost to our other previous winner. The other two just basically rode through the whole thing on getting lucky and not hurting anybody, which is sort of interesting.
Yeah.
They're pacifists.
I mean, it's an interesting strategy, but I bet it's a pretty long term would be a pretty successful strategy.
better
in that
than
you just
hunting.
sort of stay under the radar for as long as you can, and then
Pop out.
strategically eliminate people at the end if you have to.
Yeah.
Yep. No, it's common in battle royale games.
Yep.
Camping the
I think
exit.
it's
Yep.
it's probably kind of common in most of those reality shows too. Like the survivor people make alliances, but you don't get I don't know if you necessarily get everybody out for blood every time.
Right.
Yeah.
And those characters make their way to the sensei, who seems to want to die when he shoots at them with a water gun, or pretends to.
Mhm.
And then our
Yeah.
pacifist does shoot him a lot. He
Mhm.
takes a few, and then he takes
Mhm.
that phone call, says he's not coming home. They did some character building with him. He talks to his wife or girlfriend or daughter.
Daughter.
I think it's his daughter.
Yeah, it seems
Daughter.
so.
His
She's
daughter,
really mean
and
to
like
him.
you get the impression that there's not a lot of people in his life who like him very much.
Yeah, and then he sort of seems to want to check out at the end anyway. That's why he did it that
Mhm.
way.
Mhm.
And then when they're on the boat,
And he also has kind of an obsession with Noriko.
yeah,
I feel like
And
it's.
it's maybe not
I
not
thought.
great.
above board.
I thought it was
Yeah.
more father-daughter because he doesn't have a good relationship with his daughter.
Tricky because Japanese
It
men
could
are
be.
known
It
for
could be.
coveting that age group of girl.
Yeah. And he
It's a hard.
I want to
wire.
believe that that's what it is, but like he's got the painting of all the other kids taken out with her as the winner, like foreground and almost like haloed. Like
Yeah.
it's an interesting way of presenting
Okay,
that.
fair.
It leaves
Yeah.
it basically up to us, but they put a lot of effort into it
Mhm.
for that, which is bizarre too.
Yeah.
So he dies. Then we're on the
A real
boat, and
guy.
our previous winner's enjoying his last smoke, and he also
Mhm.
perishes. And then it's
Mhm.
just our two, our first two and our last
Yep.
two, and they're on the
Yep.
land because the government wants them.
Yep.
They weren't supposed to
Yep.
both win, which is
Nope.
also a Hunger Games thing. It's so
Mhm.
weird.
Mhm. They weren't supposed to win. They weren't supposed to escape. They weren't supposed to get off Katano. They weren't like basically everything they did in the last 30 minutes they weren't supposed to do.
And that makes it
I
so
wonder if
much
they
great.
cut that when they aired it on TV, or if they showed them doing all that cool stuff. I doubt it.
I don't think this one was on
Yeah.
Pix 11.
No, definitely not.
No, I
Pay-per-view.
don't think Pix had this one.
But that's it. That's Battle Royale, guys. It's definitely worth a watch, if nothing else, to critique for how it was stolen. And it itself is not a novel idea in Japanese
No.
culture or in American. Stephen King, I will always say, excuse me, came out with The Long Walk, which is sort of the archetypical story in the U.S. of the children being set out as sacrifices, kind of thing.
The children.
King did a lot of
Yeah.
children stuff early in his career.
Cujo.
Yeah.
Salem's Lot.
Because it's scary. I guess that's because it's scary. There's always kids in his stuff anyway,
Yeah.
but like
I mean,
Children of the Corn,
oh God.
that's got children in the title, for Pete's sake.
Salem's Lot. I mean, the idea of a kid who is dead, flushed of blood, and then it's like the middle of the night and you hear him tapping at your window. It just sends chills down your spine, especially in
It's
the,
your childhood chum. They could have made it more visceral if it was like, if they put the dad scene in, right?
yeah.
Book, doesn't he tap at his mom's window too, or something like that?
And he lets
Manages them.
Yep, the mom lets him in, and he feeds.
Yeah.
Spoiler.
Yeah, it's the end of that. So that's Battle Royale, everybody. I hope you enjoyed it, and let's hear some top fives.
All right, tonight I am going with top 5 in general movies that ripped off other movies. So figured I'd go down this route. I was gonna do slasher, but there's everything's based on Halloween, so I'm going off the chain with this one. And I'm starting with number 5. The first one is Lockout, starring Guy Pearce, Maggie Grace, It was written by Luc Besson, who wrote La Femme Nikita, Leon Professional, and it is a absolute ripoff of Escape from New York.
Nice.
Same premise, war criminal. He gets sent to a war-torn area, this time a space station, a prison space station. Escape from New York, Snake Plissken goes to New York, rescue the president's daughter. Very similar, and John Carpenter sued Luc Besson for this and won because the French government said this is a definite ripoff of Escape from New York. So go John Carpenter.
Nice.
That's my number.
I did not know that.
I mean, to be fair, John Carpenter ultimately ripped himself off with that too, with Escape from LA.
Oh God, we don't talk about that.
That's true too.
The surfboard scene.
What? You can't surf in the middle of LA?
I mean, you could, but that's a whole other story, depending on the time of day. But my number 4, it's mentioning surfing, ironically. The Fast and the Furious is 100% a ripoff of Point Break.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah, I can see
Johnny
that.
Utah,
It's
Brian Walker.
It's Point Break with cars.
Yeah, I mean, you got a little
And
bit of.
way worse acting.
Yeah.
Come on, the first.
Think of the
one's a
star power
classic.
in Point Break compared to what a polished turd Fast and Furious is.
Well, you got Paul
There's
Walker,
nobody who can act in Fast and Furious.
Vin Diesel.
I will
You're
say
proving
this.
my point.
The Fast and the Furious franchise is the rare franchise that gets more fun the further into it you get.
Yes, because they get worse.
Yeah, because the last 4 or 5 of them are just absolutely ridiculous, but they're fun. The first couple are just
Well, they were serious. They were real, like
Yep.
trying to be real car movies, and people were out
Yeah.
there buying mods for their Civics and stuff
Yep.
like crazy after it.
Yeah.
The first 2, I love the first 2. The 4th one brings it back to like form, and the 5th and I up to the 7th. The 8th one, no. The 9th one in space, no.
Man, no, that's when I think that franchise hits its
Who
groove
goes-
when it's just they just accept that this whole franchise is ridiculous and we're gonna be as ridiculous as we want to
Who
be.
was it? Ludacris? Did he get sent him in
Yeah.
space? Or
Yeah.
Yeah, Ludacris was the
Don't
space
forget
one. Yeah.
Tyrese with Ejectocito,
Tyrese.
cuz all that. All right,
I'm
what's
gonna
your
have
next one? Enough of this nonsense.
the next one, we've mentioned it before. My number 3 is Slither, and that borrows from Shivers.
Reach.
Actually, Shivers and Night of the Creeps.
Yeah.
It's a combination. Not Slither.
When you get into like B horror, they're kind of all the same in a
Yeah,
way. I mean, there's a lot that's wrong with that statement, but there's also a lot that's right with it.
yeah. No, it's true. That's why I avoided the slasher route, because it was going to be a copy of a copy. But I feel like, I mean, Logout is a decent movie. You know, Fast and the Furious is a decent movie to watch. Slither is an excellent movie. It stands on its own. James Gunn he borrows, and that's fine because he gives it his unique taste. You got Michael Rooker, you got Nathan Fillion, you got Elizabeth Banks. Did I say his name wrong? I was waiting for it. Rooker.
I've always thought it was Rooker.
Okay, Michael Rooker. No
Yeah.
chocolate pretzels though for him.
Don's facial expressions give him away too easily.
Well,
Gotta stay deadpan like me, John.
number 2, I'm gonna roll up my sleeves because
Oh.
I do like this movie, but the original's
fight?
better. It's a fistful of dollars, and Yojimbo is definitely the samurai sword against the revolver. I love the concept more than the revolver against the rifle, but they're both classics. They're both classics. I like it for a few dollars more better. Just saying.
$2 more is better.
Oh, the watch,
Yeah, for a
and
few dollars more.
I will stand on
Yeah.
my soapbox and say that's better than Fistful of
Right.
Dollars and Good and the Bad and the Ugly.
I mean, you're not wrong. It's just, it's so tough to get, like, to besmirch such a wonderful piece of Americana. Clint Eastwood's still hanging on there, by the way.
97.
Yeah.
Yeah, baby.
I want to see
I mean, he's gone cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs a little bit, but that's fine.
another Derrick Harry movie in the
Um,
mix. Jack Nicholson as the villain. Let's do it.
Ooh, let's hit it. He would have to drag his fat arse out of his
What-
apartment. He is in rough
What
shape.
What would another Dirty Harry movie be right now?
We have to.
He's
Considering
sol-
how
he's-
racist the
he's-
Dirty Harry is.
He's solving crimes in the nursing home.
Yeah,
Ted-
it'd be more like
Ted
Bubba
Danson
Hotep.
can do it,
Yeah.
and Bubba Hotep can do it. Dirty Harry
Speaking
can do it.
of
Well,
implicit
that
racism.
Ted Danson show is based on a documentary.
It's a good show
Oh,
too.
really?
Yeah, there's an Argentine documentary where a guy actually does that. Like he thinks that there's like abuse going on in a nursing home, so he goes undercover in a nursing
Well,
home.
that's pretty.
I bet you he finds
That's pretty
abuse,
cool.
by the way.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. All right, Ryan, what's next?
Number one, hoping to see this in theaters this I think December. It's gonna be Kill Bill, and that's based on a movie called Lady Snowbird, which I learned today, and I love Kill Bill, but Lady Snowbird has a cult following.
Snowbird or Snowblood?
Now, is this
I got
is this
Snowbird.
derivative of, or is this stolen from? Because isn't it pretty implied that
Um,
he's paying homage the whole time?
Yeah, it's very derivative. Similar stories with the revenge concept, the list, but Kill Bill is more popular because it's Tarantino. But
But yeah,
Mhm.
Ladies
Well, I
Snowblood,
mean,
Snowbird?
the original, it's Snowblood.
It's Snowblood.
Yeah.
I got Snowbird.
I
I'm
mean,
sorry.
the original is also 1973.
But that's peak Japanese
and
film.
Japanese, but like it's peak Japanese film, but it's not peak Japanese film saturating American markets.
yeah.
Okay, fair. Because if you think about it, on a side note, you go to Kurosawa, Seven Samurai, Magnificent Seven, Yojimbo, Fistful of Dollars, Hidden Fortress, Star Wars, ladies and gentlemen. You know, I
Yeah.
guess it had to take time. It's like Stranger Things, Running Up That Hill. Kate Bush, once the show aired it with the song, she became a big hit again. So it's like it takes time.
Mhm.
But no, Kill Bill, it's just a classic. He does do a lot of homages to Lady Snowblood and to a lot of other samurai classics and a lot of nods. And I can't wait.
I mean, that's kind of his thing, right? Like,
Oh, yeah.
all of his movies have the at least a passing homage to stuff that he loved from 30 years earlier.
God, the Jackie Brown with blaxploitation film,
Yeah.
Pulp Fiction, Reservoir Dogs with Mafia, even with Death Proof with that grindhouse horror, which
Yeah.
Yeah.
I like Death
Yeah.
Proof between the both of them, but just me being a
See,
Tarantino.
I
no-
prefer Planet Terror.
yes, I can. It's the zombies, Bruce Willis
Yeah.
turning, Josh
Yeah.
Brolin.
Yeah.
That hand scene gets
Mhm.
me though. That's the worst scene. It's not as
Yeah.
Bring Her Back is like right there, and then
Mm.
the hand scene's there. But John, what's your top
Mute him.
5?
How do I mute him?
Well, let me just hit you with this.
He's a
too,
co-host,
since
I can't.
I'm giving out a whole bunch of physical media recommendations. There's Criterion released Lady Snowblood,
Ooh,
and there's a Criterion sale on Barnes and Noble right now, 50% off. So it's probably like $20. Highly
what?
recommend picking
I
it up.
will definitely. That's my goal this week, Lady Snowblood. I'm gonna actually.
Highly recommend it.
I
Okay.
Eel.
So I went with top 5 games in movies. And I didn't stick to horror this time because Battle Royale isn't like a true horror movie. So I feel like that left me open to go with some non-horror movies with games, which is evident in my number 5, Surviving the
no.
Game.
Oh,
He's back. I heard
okay.
something.
Hey, John. Sorry, we thought we lost you.
Okay.
Okay. Let's get it done.
Yeah, no, I can tell because you guys stop moving when I go out. I was like, wait, they're not moving. Uh-oh.
No.
Oh no, it happened again. So anyway, my number 5 is Surviving the Game.
Okay.
Surviving the game.
So,
Surviving the Game.
yep. A homeless man played by Ice-T thinks he has been hired as a survival guide,
That's
but
a
his
good one.
job is to be the prey for a group of rich hunters in this variant of the most dangerous game.
I'm sold.
It's a good movie.
It's such a good movie.
I
Directed
like when
by
he
Ernest
tricks Gary
Dickerson.
Busey with the cigarettes. It's my favorite.
Mhm. Yep. So it's an Ernest Dickerson movie. You guys will know him by his other works. He's just awesome. Rutger Hauer, Charles Dutton, Gary Busey. The cast rules. The action is awesome. Ice-T is cool in it. Highly recommend Surviving the Game. My number 4 is back to horror. Would You Rather?
Ooh, okay.
Ah,
Good movie.
So, a woman played by Brittany Snow agrees to take part in a game, hoping to win and help her sick brother. She soon realizes this game has devastating consequences for the losers. This also has a really fun cast, including Jeffrey Combs, retired adult actress Sasha Grey, and Rob Wells, who's Ricky from the Trailer Park Boys.
never heard of her.
She was in Entourage.
No, I'd never heard of her either. I knew her from her work at
Yeah,
Entourage.
she was in,
Yes.
she was Vincent Chase's girlfriend for season 7.
Yeah,
Nifty.
yeah, that's where.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's where I know her from.
Right.
I had to look up the retired adult actors part. I didn't know that.
I'm gonna keep it a complete deadpan on it too. It's great. All right, moving on.
My number 3, I feel like could almost be on Ryan's list. It's more ripped off than it's a ripoff. It's a movie called Cube.
You could have said then a Band-Aid and a bathtub. Come on, man.
We're talking about.
It's a
Cube, baby.
Yeah.
Cube is a ripoff.
Cube.
Yep.
No, I feel that Cube is less the ripoff than the ripoff-y.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
He's like, having recently watched Saw, there's a lot of
There's the
Saw
platform.
has a
one,
lot
too.
of Cube elements in
You'll.
it.
There's the one with the
Yeah,
platform
the
levels.
platform also. Yeah,
Yep.
yeah. So 6 strangers wake to find themselves trapped in a cube that opens into a maze of deadly rooms. As they progress through the maze, escape seems more unlikely and death lurks behind every door.
I heard they were making a
Right.
remake of it. I think it's a
They
rumor.
are,
They
yeah.
are? All right. I thought it was a rumor.
Yeah, no, it may actually be coming out in the next month or two. I saw something about it really
I'm
recently.
curious.
Extra gory.
There's also
Yep.
like 4 or 5 sequels and a Japanese version,
Yep.
and like everybody.
The Japanese
So
version, I think,
you-
was first. I think, right?
It
Or was it-
may have been.
I'm trying to remember.
This might be in one of the rare times it went the other way.
Oh,
Okay.
win for us. All right.
Yeah. My number 2 is probably the least known of the movies on here. It's a movie called Beyond the Gates.
Okay.
So 2 brothers reunite at their missing father's video store to sell it when they discover a VHS board game. As they play it, the mystery of their missing dad begins to be revealed, as does the true danger of this game. And this has a really cool indie horror cast with Barbara Crampton, Graham Skipper, Chase Williamson, who is so awesome in John Dies at the End, and Bria Grant, who's really good in a whole bunch of stuff.
Cool.
Highly recommend Beyond the Gates.
Got my attention.
And my number 1 is definitely not horror, and I feel like it's kind of underrated. It gets forgotten sometimes because David Fincher has made so many other really
Oh,
great
I know what you're
movies.
talking about.
My number 1 is The
That's
Game.
such a good film.
I love that movie. I was wondering if you were
Yeah.
going to bring it out.
Absolutely.
So good.
Absolutely. Michael Douglas, Sean Penn. Nicholas lives a very wealthy, structured life until his brother purchases a birthday gift for him that changes everything. Overnight, Nicholas finds his life in danger from this immersive game.
It's
Jada.
a good one.
Jada.
If you haven't seen the game, watch the game.
Yep. Jada born from the.
I actually,
Nice.
yeah, I think it's a Criterion release. So
There you go.
hop on Barnes and Noble, 50%
Well, I got
off.
the. She got
There
me.
you
She
go.
got me the old school original release back in the early 2000s. It wasn't the soft slip
Nice,
cover. It was the
nice.
hard one. Like when they.
Oh,
Yeah.
nice.
I was like, all right.
Very
Mhm.
nice.
Good film.
Good
Yeah.
film, as was Battle Royale.
Yeah, it was.
Thank you, guys. Hope you enjoyed.
See ya.